We found some gaps in our policy through all of this. The biggest gap being something I didn't know, which is that certain small amounts of expenses that the councillors incur that are billed centrally to the city don't get disclosed. I actually didn't know that. And so we're going to use this also as an opportunity to fix any issues in the policy. The other interesting question that's come up is, does it make sense for one councillor to be the signing authority for other councillors? And that's something else that's well worth discussing, that this is unearthed.
The fact remains that these expenses are not ones that were posted on the web.
Yes.
It took a FOIP request to get them out.
No, and I totally agree with that. We actually found a gap in our system that I was not aware existed, and we should close that gap. I don't spend a lot of time going through everyone's, well, I have recently spent a lot of time going through everyone's expenses, but I hadn't done that before, and frankly, I didn't know that. You know, it's no excuse, but in my world, I don't know that I have any centrally paid for expenses. There might be some, I should find out. But ultimately, we disclose everything, so I just assumed it was the same for all expenses, and it isn't, so we need to fix that. How do we move forward with the complaints that have been made about Councillor Magliocca? Is there a desire to do further auditing of other councillors' expenses? I'm not convinced that there's a strong case to do that. And what sort of policy changes have been unearthed by this that we really want to work on? So I'm hoping that we'll have a good conversation about that. I think it'll be a relatively non-controversial conversation because I think council understands that we've got a good system, but we can make it better.